A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. I am Dipti Sharma, bio teacher. So, in the previous session, we had completed metamorphosis and what are the different changes involved in frog. So, today we will know about asexual reproduction, and where we will going to discuss about budding and which organism is involved here in budding and regeneration, which I already discussed during the previous session. So, let's know about asexual reproduction. So far, we have learned about reproduction in some familiar animals. So, but what about very small animals like hydra and microscopic organisms like amoeba? So, do you know how they reproduce? Let us find out. So, see, there is a figure 9.3. Get permanent slides of hydra. It is already present in our biolab. So, whenever school will open, then I will show you. Okay. So, observe them using hand lens or a microscope. Look out for many bulbs from the parent body. Count the number of bulges that you see in different slides. Also note the size of the bulbs. Draw the diagram of hydra. You should also draw the diagram of hydra. As you see it, compare it with the figure 9.11. So, see, in hydra there is a reproduction occurs, there is a asexual reproduction occurs as a form of budding. So that's why we are calling that budding in hydra. So now there is a presence of bulbs which is going after sometimes, which is going to be detached with their parent body, and after that new hydra will generate. So asexual reproduction of budding occurs through like this, and after that we will know about binary fission. So see here, in each hydra there may be one or more bulges. So these bulges are the developing new individuals and they are called buds. So recall the presence of buds in yeast. In hydra, two the new individuals develop as outgrowths from a single parent. This type of reproduction, in which only a single parent is involved, is asexual reproduction, only one parent. So, since new individual develop from the buds in hydra, this type of asexual reproduction is called budding. Another method of asexual reproduction is observed in the microscopic organism amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic organism. So, let us see how this happens. You have already learned about the structure of amoeba. You will recall that amoeba is a single cell organism and which is doing their vital activities through with the single cell. So it begins the process of reproduction by the division of its nucleus into daughter nuclei. So this is followed by division of its body into two each part, receiving a nucleus. So there is a figure 9.12. Finally, two amoebae are produced from one parent amoeba, and this type of asexual reproduction, in which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individuals, is called binary fission. Apart from budding and binary fission, there are other methods by which a single parent reproduces young ones. You will study about this in your higher classes. So you will know in your higher classes. See in figure 9.12, there is a structure of binary fission in amoeba. So see here, there is a division of nucleus. So nucleus is ultimately divided into two equal halves, and after that there is a making of groups, and then after it will divide and make two daughter nuclei. Two daughter nuclei, that is called amoeba, and it occurs through binary fission. Fission, that means a breaking down, and after that there is a breaking down. So one amoeba will make breakdown, and after some time we will having a two daughter nuclei. So let's know about a story of Dolly. So the story of Dolly occurs. So see here, cloning is the production of an exact copy of a cell, any other living part, or a complete organism. Cloning of an animal was successfully performed for the first time by Evan, that is the scientist Evan. So, story of the dolly, the clone. Cloning is the production of an exact copy of a cell, any other living part, or a complete organism. So, cloning of an animal was successfully performed for the first time by an Ian Wilmot and his colleagues at the Roslin Institute in Edinburgh, Scotland. So, they successfully cloned a sheep named Dolly, that is included in figure 9.13. Dolly was born on 5th July 1996 and was the first mammal to be cloned. So see here figure 9.13a, Finn Dorset sheep, Scottish blackface ewe and Dolly. So during the process of cloning Dolly, a cell was collected from the mammary gland of a female Finn Dorset sheep. Simultaneously, an egg was obtained from a Scottish blackface ewe. The nucleus was removed from the egg. Then the nucleus of the mammary gland cell from the Finn Dorset sheep was inserted into the egg of the Scottish blackface ewe, whose nucleus had been removed. The egg thus formed was implanted into the Scottish blackface ewe. Development of this egg followed normally, and finally Dolly was born. Though Dolly was given birth by Scottish blackface ewe, it was found to be absolutely identical to the Finn Dorset sheep from which the nucleus was taken. Since the nucleus from the egg of the Scottish blackface ewe was removed, Dolly did not show any character of the Scottish blackface ewe. So Dolly was a healthy clone of the Finn Dorset sheep and produced several offspring of her own through normal sexual means. Unfortunately, Dolly died on 14th February 2003 due to a certain lung disease. Since Dolly, several attempts have been made to produce cloned mammals. However, many die before birth or die soon after birth. The cloned animals are many a times found to be born with several abnormalities. So Dolly is the first one, and it is the first clone mammal. So you should write down the name, and there is a story of Dolly, how it occurs. So thank you so much, students. In the next session we will know about the different types of keywords. So you should just do more and more hard work and read the chapter carefully. If you are having any issues, then discuss with me. Thank you so much, students.